Hey, you possum peeps. Today is Friday, December 15th, 2023, and you're watching the Weekly Paw. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-publisher of Pet Lifestyles magazine. Over the last month, I have received more and more emails from viewers about our content, our presentation, and some feedback on our stories. So first and foremost, I wanted to thank each and every one of you. Yes, believe it or not, I actually do read every single email. And the feedback has just been pawsome. Now, it warms our little hearts to know so many of you care and have been touched by our stories and programming. And we love you for it. That being said, some of the emails I received were asking questions about terminology specific to the pet space, our stories, and similar situations. So, in order to help further educate viewers and readers, we're going to start including definitions of terminology in each episode. So, this week, I thought I would tackle this question from Nancy in Philadelphia. Quote, "We love watching the Weekly Paw, but there have been some words used that we don't understand. Like last week, you used the word pack when you were talking about the dog that was sick. What is a pack?" All right, Nancy, thank you for writing in. In the animal space, we often use cute terminology or everyday words that relate to the animal space to illustrate or refer to situations. So in this case, when I was calling Kate Perry's dog Walter a member of our pack when I was talking about how he was sick, often anyone who is in the dog space will refer to a pack to illustrate a family of dogs or the family the dog is a part of. This term is used in reference to, according to the Oxford Dictionary, a group of wild animals, especially wolves, living and hunting together. So in modern parlance, that basically refers to a pack of dogs. So you've heard the phrase piling on like a pack of dogs. Well, there you go. So the Pet Lifestyles magazine pack is our family, our staff, our pets, and those of our friends and partners who are also part of our pack. I hope that helps. Now, speaking of our pack, I wanted to just take a moment, if you guys will, to thank one of my dearest friends, my business partner and co-publisher, Bill Mason. Bill started our sister magazine, New York Lifestyles Magazine, 9 years ago, then launched Pet Lifestyles Magazine 4 years later. He is one of the kindest, honest, and talented folks I have ever had the honor of working with. And I just wanted to say thank you, Bill, for bringing me into the pack and for having the faith in me that you have. We're in for a possum ride, brother. All right. Over. This time of year can be absolutely possum for so many rescue shelters and other related animal nonprofits in terms of donations. Now, we've talked about this for the last few weeks. People ask me who they should donate to. And as I've said, Pet Lifestyles Magazine recommends you donate to either Best Friends Animal Society or PetSmart Charities, or your local shelter. Now, the feedback we have gotten on this has been amazing, and I can't thank you folks enough for writing in and telling us how great these organizations are. Now, this week, I wanted to give a shout out to another nonprofit that, quite frankly, is tackling part of the pet space so many try to avoid, the Spay and Neuter Initiative. Now, they are called the Toby Project. The Toby Project was inspired by the personal and professional experience of Dr. Andrew Kaplan, who owns City Veterinary Care on Manhattan's Upper West Side. His compassion and integrity have earned him and his veterinary practice both critical acclaim and a loyal following, understandably from what I've been hearing. Now, Dr. Kaplan's adoption of Toby, a mixed breed dog, changed the course of both of their lives. Toby put a penetrating face on the animal overpopulation crisis that had been troubling Dr. Kaplan for years. So he actually went out and did something about it. The Toby Project is a nonprofit organization working to end the killing of thousands of adoptable dogs and cats each year in New York City's animal shelters through a targeted, free, and low-cost spay-neuter initiative. Now, they are the only organization in New York City whose sole mission is to reduce growth of shelter populations by preventing the birth of unwanted dogs and cats. Now, according to the Toby Project, quote, "We will make New York City a true no-kill community by directing spay and neuter at the very animals who would otherwise perpetrate a vicious cycle of unwanted birth and unnecessary death. Look, when I was growing up, we had Bob Barker hosting The Price is Right, and he ended every single show by saying, remember to neuter or spay your pet. We don't have that today. So seeing the impact that the Toby Project has had has been amazing. Check them out and donate today. For the last month, I've been giving you guys gift ideas and suggestions for the holiday gifting season. Now, these ideas were for your forever friends and also the pet lover in your life. So this week, we're going to take a little twist. I received an email from Haley Neff, who's a digital PR associate at Home Solutions. Home Solutions, which is a 3-ships company, is focused on the digital transformation of the large, growing, and rapidly digitizing home services industry. Wow, that's a lot to say. But it happens to be actually a very cool sector. Now, Haley sent me a survey from MarketWatch, and this is where pet comes in, okay, guys? According to them, pampered pets are at the top of the nice list this year. Pet owners plan to spend an average of $122, or 20% of their overall gifting budget, on their pets this holiday season. I love surveys like this. They help to really illustrate what's going on. So, as an example, while shopping online does reign supreme, those who are shopping in person are actually choosing to support local businesses over big box retail. So 63% of people will be shopping local compared to 23% who are shopping at national chains. So what are they shopping for? Well, as you can see on the screen, 74% are buying toys, 68% buying treats, and so on. And, you know, when you look at these numbers, it really is amazing how much pet parents spend, I mean, I should know, on their forever one. Now, another part of this survey stated pet owners are not just buying gifts, they're also engaging in festive rituals to make the occasion special for their pets. So that's the perfect lead-in to talk about pet photos for the holiday. Now, Kylie and I have done this for years. We get a photo of ourselves with our dog, with Santa, or with just a Christmassy background. Now, one idea is to take that photo and make it a framed gift that your dog can unwrap with you Christmas morning. A lot of pet retailers, vet practices, doggy daycare facilities love to host pet photos with Santa. Or, like I said, just professional photos taken of you and your forever one. Now, along those lines, Leah Goodman of Telling Consulting sent me this tip. Empire Outlets, which is New York's first ever outlet mall, located steps from the Staten Island Ferry, has invited pet owners to drop by on Monday, the 18th, to capture the perfect holiday shot of their four-legged friends with professional photographers. So you see the website on the screen. It's also in the body of the description of this video. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that we also have our holiday gift guide in the November issue of Pet Lifestyles magazine. So head over to our website to check that out. Welcome to this week's Furry Friday. This is when I talk about adoptables from various shelter and rescue organizations that are available immediately. Now, this week's Furry Friday focuses on a rescue I happen to love and adore. Posh Pets Rescue, based in Long Beach, New York. Now, first up is Georgie. Georgie is a young male pug weighing 16 pounds. Quote, Georgie is possibly one of the cutest, most adorable, totally photogenic little nuggets we've come across. And when he loves you, he loves you. This pint-sized Prince Charming will sweep you off your feet, snuggle up with you on the couch to Netflix and binge, and basically be your ride or die. Now, the bad part is, so this is actually pretty good, he probably will attempt to kill anyone who attempts to get close to you as he becomes very protective of the one loving him. Georgie isn't for everyone, or rather, everyone isn't for him. He's very particular about who he chooses to love. Now, he does like other dogs and lived with one in his previous home and has been with several since being with our rescue. Folks, I grew up with pugs, and I can tell you the old adage, you don't own the pug owns you, is 1,000,000% true. And honestly, I would adopt Georgie in a heartbeat, but Bree has to be in a single canine home. All right, next up is Rocky, a young male shepherd mix coming in at 35 pounds. Quote, My family had to give me up due to personal issues, but I am enjoying myself with my rescue who loves to walk me, and I get lots of playtime. I'm good with all dogs, and I am submissive with them and love playgroups. My rescue says I am very smart and know sit, etc., and very treat motivated, so easy to train me. He's house trained, neutered with all up-to-date shots, and heartworm tested negative. So that's a lot to take in, okay? When we talk about adoptables, remember, rescues and shelters are trying to get these animals into loving and responsible homes as fast as they can. So that's why all of that stuff, heartworm tested negative, neutered and spayed, all of those things, their shots are up to date. That's why that's so important, because it's something you don't have to pay for. It's included in your adoption fee, all right? So now let's talk about the organization, Posh Pets Rescue. Look, I've known these guys for a long time. Amazing organization. I can tell you their management is fantastic. And the way they care for their charges is just beautiful. Here's what their description is. Since 2006, Posh Pets Rescue, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, has been dedicated to the rescue and placement of homeless animals into loving homes. We believe that with the right match and support, every pet and every pet parent can be posh. Posh Pets is empowered by our network of caring foster homes, as well as our no-kill shelter in Long Island and our Westchester Adoption Center. In addition, we host off-site adoption events at multiple locations in New York through the use of our mobile adoption vehicle. We believe that every pet, no matter the breed, age, origin, or history, is worthy of a posh life. With the right match and support, we can make this happen. Now, here's what I ask. Please support them by volunteering, donating, adopting, or fostering. Or if you don't have any money or you don't have time, you can't have a pet, that kind of thing, another way that you can help, share this video. The more people know about adoptables, the more people know about these organizations, the more lives we can save. All right, and lastly, here's this week's TGI Furry. Every week I pull memes from the internet to end the episode with a smile or a laugh. You know, I love memes. It's one of my favorite parts of the internet, and that's why I like to share it with you guys. All right, stay pawsome, folks. Remember, adopt, don't shop. We'll see you next week.